See the raindrops on the concrete around the bleachers. You can see that it's the raindrops hitting the puddles there, and they're playing in the rain here, folks. But as long as it doesn't get any worse, maybe, and as long as enough thunder and lightning, we'll keep playing, I guess.
Yeah, we will. I mean, I said, well, unless the umpires just think it's too dangerous to play.
Yeah, unless the field conditions just get really bad, and right now it's not raining hard enough for that. Knock on my wood head.
Yeah.
Trying to find something wood here tonight. There's a piece of molding I can knock on.
There you go.
And it's Brandon Alexander. The strike, the count is no balls and 1 strike. Bases loaded, nobody out for Cherryville. And there is a line drive just past the diving third baseman. That'll bring in a run. Here comes another run home. He'll score a 2-run single for Alexander. That's 2 more Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency runs. As scoring on the play was Dellinger and Beam. Down at second then is Towery. 2-run single for Alexander. He's at first base. Still nobody out. And it's Brett Huff who walked and scored in the second. And that one got away from Beagle. Might have been a slippery baseball there. Caught by the catcher there to save runners from advancing. That's Sam Marshall catching for Mooresville. Ball 1 the count. It's 4-0 now Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard here at Fraley Field. 1-0 pitch. That one again slipped. And
I think they made it
the ball is
getting a little slick.
Yeah, getting a little slick for Beagle. Yeah. Hadn't asked for a new baseball, but they're probably all wet unless they just take them out of the box. 2-0 pitch. And he throws that one a little bit better, but it's ball 3. 3-0 to Huff.
The 2013 Dodge event is underway at Abernathy Chrysler Jeep.
And that's ball 4 to Huff. You know, in this day and age, David And the count goes 1-1 on Fuller here in the third. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner Huff from second to third on the play. Again, Alexander scoring 4 runs now in the inning, and it's 6-0 Cherryville. Beagle, who's had control problems. Here's a ground ball at second. Only play to first. That'll be out number 2, but it'll be a RBI for Fuller.
Another run scores.
4-3 on the putout. Scoring is Huff. That'll clear the bases. And with 2 out, it will bring up Cameron Fitch. Fitch an RBI on an infield single back in the second inning. Pitch here is high. 1 ball and no strikes to Fitch. One to one in the bottom of the 7th. The Lincoln County Cardinals and the Gaston Braves. 1-1 in the bottom of the 7th. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike here on Cameron Fitch. And the pitch, ground ball to third, fielded, and the throw is there. Pulled the baseman off just a little bit, and he came back down on the back. 5-3 on the putout. I see a little rain starting to puddle right there behind third base. That could be
that was an
issue.
area that they actually put some water. They put some dirt on during the first rain delay. There's also one there at the shortstop. So I'm sure they'll be. Yeah, they're bringing dirt out right now, as you said it.
All right, so 5 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. And after 3 innings complete, the score is 7-0 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Back after this.
Dodge in Lincoln, coming now for some great deals on the new 013 Dodge models, including the new 2013 Dodge Dart, starting at $15,995, or lease a new 2013 Dodge Dart for $149 per month for 24 months. Or how about the new 2013 Dodge Charger, starting at $25,995, or lease it for only $269 per month. See Abernathy for all the detail. Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 1442 East Main Street in Lincoln. You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today. Carolina Care Center strives to provide quality care and promote an excellent quality of life. They now offer Carolina Care Cottages. All Carolina Care services are now available to cottage residents on an outpatient basis. Cottage residents have priority to beds if need at Carolina Care Center. The 2-bedroom cottages are fully equipped. Reserve your new home today by calling 704-435-4161. Carolina Care, offering a standard of excellence. Let their family take care of your family today at Carolina Care Center.
base runner leading off the Billy Rowland State Farm fourth inning here. Hubbard aboard. That brings up Sam Marshall. Marshall struck out swinging to end the first inning. Sam Marshall, the catcher, batting fourth in the order for Mooresville, down 7-0. And that ball fouled off. That was 5 big Rocky Bennett runs in the
insurance
bottom
runs.
of the third there.
Sure was. They, Cameron High, he's West Lincoln, right?
Cameron High, yes. Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys at West Lincoln, they just got done playing baseball.
Yeah, they've been playing a while.
I mean, they went in the 5th round of the playoffs.
Here's a slicing ball foul, first base side, 0-2 on Marshall.
I mean, some of these guys had a short break, but most of these guys, they did. I mean, all the West Lincoln players, that's a pretty good bit of them. Yeah, they went 5 deep, and
they got put out right before the Western Finals. If they had won that game, they would have played for the Western Finals in a 2-out-of-3 series. Got sort of run off the field, if you will, in that loss they had, though.
Oh, did they? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it was pretty lopsided loss. Here's a ground ball to second. 4-6, the only play there for Cherryville, and this will be a fielder's choice for Sam Marshall. 4-6 gets Hubbard at second base for out number 1. I think it's hot in here.
It is.
I am.
It's a little warm, but.
And 1 out for Pender, Holden Pender, 6-3 ground out, leading off the second inning for the first baseman for Mooresville, post 66. This is a throw to first instead. This is Cherryville's second game of the day. Our second broadcast of the season. We did Friday night's loss, a 12-9 loss to Gaffney.
Yeah.
Cherryville wins the afternoon game here over Rowan County, and now we're in the Billy Rowland State Farm fourth inning here in the game 2 of the day for Cherryville. This is Mooresville taking on Cherryville in the nightcap here. After game 1, everybody have to leave the stadium and pay to get
come back
in?
And re-enter. Pay again. I don't know
if they do that or not.
I don't know.
With the weather being as it is.
Probably not. I'm gonna dare say not.
1-1 to count. 1 out on Mooresville. 1-1 to count on Pender. Runner at first is Marshall. We used to go to Mooresville years ago for here's a foul ball. 1-2. We used to go to Mooresville years ago for high school football, basketball, and baseball. Hadn't done that in a long time. They're not in the same conference anymore, and those were conference games, I believe, back in those days.
Really?
And they're not playing them in the non-conference schedule anymore, so don't do much with Mooresville anymore here.
Yeah, I played them when I was in high school. I played them a good bit.
I know there's strike 3 called on Pender, caught looking for out number 2. I know years ago when the Braves won the World Series, the deciding game seems like was on a Monday night, and we were at Mooresville playing high school football on Monday night because we got rained out on Friday night.
Yeah.
And the Braves were playing for the World Series title that night, if memory serves me. And there's ball 1 to Michael Knight.
Wasn't he one of the new kids on the block, Michael Knight?
I think he had that fancy Firebird, didn't he? Knight Rider? What's his name? Michael Knight.
I don't know.
David Hasselhoff. Was he not Michael Knight? Yep. Michael Powell knows. The Michaels know these things.
The only Firebird I remember is the Bandit.
The Bandit. That's a Trans Am, man. That was the car. Everybody wanted a Trans Am, and just about everybody that wanted one that could had one.
Mm-hmm.
3-0 on Knight. Yeah, that's a great, great movie just to watch and have a good time.
Ooh.
Ball 4 now tonight.
Cameron High, I think it was probably a little bit of a ball slip there.
If you want to go back to a movie that meant nothing except selling Trans Ams, that's the one. I mean, there was nothing.
Man.
Everything about that movie was pure fun.
Yeah, it really was.
Good music, and Pretty Little Old Sally Field and that car. That was the movie. And there's a strike. Eastbound and Down, a great song by Jerry Reed.
Yep, Loaded Up and Trucking.
The late Jerry Reed. Unfortunately, Jerry Reed Hubbard is his real name. He passed away a few years ago. Here's a ground ball first base side. And it's a fair ball. Man, that thing started foul and then stayed fair. But Fitch fields it and makes the put out on Lambeth unassisted for out number 3. For post 66 of Mooresville, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on. And we go to the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm, 4th inning. It's still 7-0 Cherryville. Now this.
It's time to jump in. Jump in and cool off with a dip in your backyard pool. To help keep your pool sparkling clean all summer long, see Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reedsville Road in Lincoln. They carry a full line of BioGuard products. Plus, they'll analyze your water to make sure you get the right blend of BioGuard. And keep your yard looking great with a new Husqvarna zero-turn tractor, push mower, or trimmer. Carolina Hardware and Garden Center on the Reedsville Road in Lincoln.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellence in cremation and funeral services.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing.
Here's your card.
What was that?
It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee.
You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
Shane Calloway invites you to see Cherryville Printables for your sports embroidery, screen printing, and promotional items. Plus, if you're a member of a sports team, the new Cherryville Printables sells uniforms and sporting good apparel, including New Era and Flex Fit hats. Plus name brand apparel including Nike, Augustus, Holloway, Ashworth, Adidas, Carhartt, and Dry Duck. And they can personalize any item. And be sure to ask about their special fundraising pricing. See their products in Medical Center Pharmacy or call 704-748-3550. That's Shane Calloway and Cherryville Printables. Again, 704-748-3550.
Welcome back. Milton Baker and Josh Collins with you as we go to the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm, 4th inning, and first batter up for Cherryville is Hunter Jackson. He'll reach on an E6. Shortstop just fumbling that one around a little bit out there. And Jackson reaches on the error on the shortstop, brings up Cody Dellinger. Got a new pitcher for Mooresville, number 24. Wade Best. Blade West. Okay. Best. Blade Best. Okay. And this one's fouled back by Cody Dellinger. Strike 1 on Dellinger. 1-1 in the middle of the 8th. The Gaston Braves and Lincoln County Cardinals at East Gaston. East Gaston side of that game, Troy. East Gaston. And it's 0-1 here on Dellinger. Cherryville leading 7-0 in the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm 4th inning. Rain coming down pretty hard right now.
Yep.
Very hard right now. We might be on a delay before too much longer here as the count goes 1-1. It's raining very hard here. Apparently they're moving along pretty good down at East Gaston. They must have got started on time and not had any weather problems. This game starting at 7:42 after the first game here against Rowan County was in a rain and lightning delay for a better part of an hour or so. 1-1 pitch is high to Dellinger, 2-1. And Blade Best, who's out there on the mound now for Mooresville, right-hander, he's not come into the best situations
no,
here
yeah.
in a pouring rain.
Pouring down rain, getting the pants beat off of them. And
it's not much fun. And the pitch is low. Oh, I'm sorry. Called that a strike. My bad. 2-2 on Dellinger. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 1 on for Cherryville. Jackson down at first base, reached on the error. Throw to first. Jackson dives back in. Our cameramen out there tonight, God bless them, in the rain with those umbrellas. Dustin Day in right field, behind third base. Clint Spencer. Outside, 3-2 now on Dellinger. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Those guys are doing great out there.
Those of you watching on ktcbroadcasting.com, as that's ball 4 to Dellinger. 2 on, nobody out for Cherryville. And Josh Beam coming up. Beam bats second in the order. Beam, the winning pitcher in game 1 today, came on in relief of the starter, Gray Goins. Say that name 3 times fast, Josh.
Greg Owens, Greg Owens, Greg Owens.
Who's Greg Owens? I said Greg Owens.
What?
It's like you said Greg Owens.
You know what you said?
Gray Goins.
Oh. Greg Owens, Greg Owens, Greg Owens.
Who's Greg Owens?
We're having a little fun up here in the press box tonight.
1-0. Yes, we are.
We're just thankful we're not outside.
1-0 on Beam. A fly ball, right center. Center fielder catches it. Runner at second. Jackson tags up. He'll go into third on the fly out by Beam, who gave that one quite a ride. So runners first and third now for Cherryville for Dalton Towery. Dalton is 2 for 2 on the night and has scored twice in that number 3 spot. Pretty soon a decision may have to be made by Mr. Tyson out there.
It's coming down pretty quick. For those of you watching at home, that's not static. It's not fuzz on the screen. That's actually rain.
Yeah, there's this puddle starting right in front of the shortstop and behind.
Yeah, we had one there
the
first one.
A little puddling at third base in foul territory. They put some quick dry around the mound and home plate last couple inning breaks. Pitch here to Towery, swung on and fouled off toward the Cherryville dugout. Towery, right-handed hitter, down the count 0-1. 1 out, runners on the corners for Cherryville at 7-0 in the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 4th inning. And the pitch fouled off the other way. 0-2 on Towery. I just heard somebody, I won't say who, said this game was getting ready to come to a screeching halt.
We'll just have to
wait it out, won't we? If it does.
What inning? We're in the
fourth, bottom of the 4th.
You gotta do 4.5.
Uh-oh, throw down to first. Runner is caught between first, second. Now the throw at first gets away. Jackson's coming home. He is out at home. So you have the error allowing Dellinger to go to second. And that'll be, I don't recall who the error was on. Then the put out on Jackson at home for out number 1. That'll go 3-2 on the put out. Dellinger down to second. And the umpires are talking. One umpire talking to a coach here. And one umpire on the basis, Mr. Henry talking to the pitcher here about something that occurred, I guess, on that play.
Got double questions.
Questions everywhere. There's 2 out now. 2 out now. Who threw that ball to first? Catcher. Okay. So I guess that's the E there. 2 errors in the inning. And the put out at home again went 3-2 on Jackson. Jackson got a late break on that play and was out at home. So it's still 7-0, 2 out, and 1 and 2's the count on Dalton Towery. And now we're having a meeting. Coaches and umpires are meeting, and we may be in for a rain delay or something here. They're talking about the water out there, I guess. The Mooresville players are standing in that
standing
wet
in a
spot.
puddle. It reminds me of my 2-year-old. If you know what, if there is a puddle within a 50-mile radius, she's going to find it. That might be it.
Well, they're coming off the field for the time being anyway. We're going to be in a rain delay here at Fraley Field. It's the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. 7-0 Cherryville, a runner at second and 2 out. And we're in a rain delay. Let's see what the umpire is telling Danny something here. See what he says here. So, folks, we're going to take this commercial break, and we'll be back to assess the situation here. Don't go away.
We used to practice in a storage unit.
What makes a Cherryville Federal Bank mortgage better?
My apartment couldn't hold all the equipment. Plus, it wasn't a great way to make friends with the neighbors. I got a raise at my day job, and I was like, maybe I can afford a house. So I go down to see Ed at Cherryville Federal, just to see what was out there. He asked all about my job, how much I make, if I have anything saved for a down payment. Then he says I might be a perfect fit for some special home loan programs. He got me pre-qualified, so I knew how much house I could shop for. Now, I'm a homeowner. Me, a homeowner. With a couple of bedrooms, a porch, a garage band, and a mortgage that fits me.
Bankers who listen, mortgages that fit. That's what makes Cherryville Federal Bank better. An equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
If you want to be treated like family, stop by the drugstore in Lincoln and Vale or Boger City, and you will get just that. The drugstore is locally owned and operated. George and his staff take great pride in giving all their customers fast, efficient, quality customer service. They can help you with any prescription or home health care need you may have. Find them on Facebook or at tdspharmacies.com. The drugstore would like to welcome you to their family.
The press box, our camera guys out there, Clint and Dustin in the elements. And Josh, Danny Aker just spoke to home plate umpire Darren Tyson, who says we're going to wait about 10 minutes. It's almost 9 o'clock now. We're going to wait about 10 minutes, and they're going to make a decision on the future of this game. Going to wait about 10 minutes.
And if the rain, if the rain does not stop, then I think that they're going to call it a ball game.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. This is a non-division, doesn't really mean anything game, so I don't know if it would even be finished or rescheduled for another time or what. But 7-0 Cherryville, 2 out. But Cherryville batting in the bottom of the 4th with a runner at second. That's where we stopped right now.
Does it have to be 5 to be complete?
This is a 9-inning game, so yes, you have to get in that top of the 5th for it to count as a complete game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to, since Cherryville's ahead. If Cherryville was behind, it'd have to play the bottom of the 5th. But they would like to get the top of the 5th completed here.
To be a complete game.
To be a complete game, yeah, to count. Okay, so folks, we're just going to take another break here, and we'll come back, reassess the situation here, and maybe send it to our sister station in Shelby for programming, and let you know what's going on here as soon as we can. But don't go away. We're going to take another commercial break. And we're 7-0 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard in the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 4th inning here at Fraley Field in a rain delay. Back in a moment.
Store on the corner.
Your full-service service center for your automobile is Rick's Automotive on East Main Street in Cherryville. They do it all at Rick's Automotive. Rick Walker and his staff is dedicated at providing you the best in automotive care. From an oil change to a tune-up, from a tire alignment to a full set of new tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
Your reasons for a personal loan are as individual as you are. As a community bank, we understand that. We're the bank with the focus on service. So we'll help you design a loan plan that fits your needs and your budget. Talk to us about your personal reasons for a personal loan. First National Bank, hometown banking since 1874. Member FDIC.
Meet you. Peak Resources Cherryville, providing exceptional nursing and rehabilitation care at Cherryville. Again, phone 704-435-6029 for Peak Resources Cherryville.
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using.
Just like you love Cherryville sports, Cherryville has a hometown skilled nursing facility that loves their work too. Peak Resources Cherryville, where caring comes to life. For a tour of Peak Resources Cherryville, call us at 704-435-6029 or just stop by. Located off Delview Road at 700 Self Street in Cherryville. And we'd love to meet you. Peak Resources Cherryville, providing exceptional nursing and rehabilitation care at Cherryville. Again, phone 7.
Josh Collins with you from Fraley Field, where the ball game has been called for tonight. No word on the future of this game. It was not enough to be a complete game, and it was a non-division, non-conference type game there, Josh, so they may not even attempt to replay it or anything.
I hate we didn't get to get a complete game. We didn't get to finish the inning to make it a complete game. Like I said, it was a non-conference, non-division. It didn't really count for anything except for the record, but I would like to have another W in the column for the post 100.
So at any rate, we'll go ahead and go into our Cherryville Printables post-game show, and we'll announce some award winners here as Cherryville, even though it wasn't a complete game and so forth, we can go ahead and give some guys some attaboys for a good game.
All right.
The fielder of the game tonight, wow, it's got to be maybe Cameron High out there pitching the shutout in that weather, that wet baseball. Cameron High, our fielder of the game, brought to you by First Baptist Church of Cherryville. Our hitter award tonight, brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy. Our hitter award got to go with Dalton Towery there. He has 2 hits, the only post 100 player with more than 1 hit. So Dalton Towery, our hitter of the game. Brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy. And our overall player of the game, brought to you by Peak Resources Cherryville. How about overall player of the day? We'll go back to the winning pitcher of Game 1, and tonight 2 walks and a run scored for Josh Bean.
That sounds good to me.
Right?
He came in the first game and actually had some big hits, some plays in this second short game. He came in and he got the win on the first game.
We could give Brett Huff an attaboy there for the job at shortstop and 2 walks and 2 runs scored.
Yep.
It's a hard call to make.
Everybody did great today here at Fraley Field.
Dalton Towery 2 hits and 2 runs scored. So we'll give it to all of them.
Let's give a pat on the back, attaboys to everybody. You know what? We got a couple W's in the column, Milton. I'm just happy.
Well, like I said, I don't know if this will go down as a W or not because the first one definitely. Cherryville defeated Rowan County in the first game here today.
It's a W
7-6. It's a W. A good looking start to the game for Cherryville. We got to the bottom of the 4th when it was called on account of weather, and we'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do about this one. But as of right now, it's not a complete game. So
the quote, the good Cy Robertson from Duck Dynasty.
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about, but I know what Duck Dynasty is.
Yeah, the happy. No, it might have been Phil. Happy. Post 100 wins make me happy.
All right, folks, we thank you for listening and watching in tonight. Thanks to our cameramen out there in the elements, Clint Spencer behind third base, and
Dustin
Day behind right field, and Josh Collins up here doing radio and camera coordination up here. So this is Milton Baker. Thanks to all our crew here in the press box, Danny and Judy and Troy. And, folks, we'll say so long for tonight. Our next scheduled broadcast is Wednesday night. The game that was supposed to be Thursday here with Burke County has been moved up to Wednesday here with Burke County. We'll be on the radio, and I'm not sure about video or not that night. I do not know, but we'll let you know on WCSL.
The schedule got changed around a little bit. I found that just a little bit earlier, so we'll let you know.
All right, folks, we're going to now join WOHS. Programming in progress.